When I sign a print, I'm telling that customer that they're getting the best print they can get. It's on the best materials. That customer can be confident when they see my signature that that print is as good as they will find with my name on it. It's one afternoon, I got to the beach after school and surf was tiny. It was only like a half a foot. And I was sitting there just tortured by the fact that I couldn't surf it. Then I thought about the cheap little plastic camera that was sitting in the back of the wardrobe of the house. It's been there for like 4 years. So I raced home, got the camera, got down low, composed the shot, just squeezed off one frame. That was it, just one frame. And I'm thinking, oh, little light bulb just went on. And that was the moment that it started. Water photography, although it was my hobby, it was really an all-consuming passion. I mean, I was totally obsessed with it, and it was expensive, so I needed to supplement it somehow, so I began working in professional colour labs. I quickly became one of Australia's leading surfing photographers, and I was eventually asked to go and cover the Hawaiian season, which I did for a couple of years, and I'm still here to this day. Being an editorial photographer, the absolute golden grail is to get the cover. I managed to get more than 120 covers over the time that I was working with magazines. Changing shutter speeds and f-stops and focus and all the things that you have to do to make a camera get what you want. It's not that easy to do when you've got it inside a waterproof housing and you're floating around in the surf. You've got huge waves coming at you from all different directions. You've got surfers coming at you, they're constantly moving. I mean, it's a dangerous place to be. Well, I really seek very specific conditions. I really like it when there's absolutely no wind at all and the water has that glass-like texture, because that's when I can really get creative and get photos that look like sculptures. Some of my favourite places to shoot are Banzai Pipeline, Waimea Bay, Chopu in Tahiti, Shipsterns Bluff in Tasmania. They're all really big, challenging waves, very photogenic and very dangerous. One of my absolute favourite places to shoot photos is the Pupukea sandbars on the North Shore of Oahu. And the reason I like these places is it's not so much that it's dangerous, but it's just absolutely perfect for photography. Because there's a lot less editorial work available these days and they don't pay anything like they used to, I've found that there's more profit to be made simply by marketing my work as prints. The people buying my prints are people who love surf photography, beach culture, just being around the ocean. They love that sort of stuff, and really what they love more than anything is canvas. The thing about wrapped canvas that really appeals to people is the fact that there is no glass. It's just they're looking at the print with nothing at all blocking them from that print. It's clear, they feel like they can almost just jump right into that print. The bigger the canvas, the more the customers seem to value them, and happily that also equals extra profits. I've printed on all kinds of papers, but it's really the canvas that people seem to love the most, and it accounts for probably 80% of my sales. I was excited about producing my own canvas. It's something I've been wanting to do for a long time. But anyway, here I am. I've got a brand new machine. I'm looking at the canvas print slowly coming out. I'm looking at it. I was a bit disappointed. It was okay, but you know, the blacks weren't really truly black, and the whites they seemed a bit yellow, and the colours didn't really have that pizzazz that I was seeing on the monitor. Well, I knew I had this great printer. I mean, it's an awesome printer, and I just had to find the right paper, and then I heard about this Epson exhibition canvas gloss. So I went ahead and I produced my first test print on the exhibition canvas gloss, and now I had those blacks, and I had those whites, and I had those awesome colours that I see on the monitor. I used to have difficulty replicating certain colours, particularly my blues and my cyans, and they are so important to what I do. But now every colour comes out exactly how it should. It's got that really gutsy contrast and beautiful saturation. It's just what my customers are looking for. With previous canvases, the highlights they didn't quite have that clean white that I look for. They kind of look a bit yellow. But now the whites are white, and they're so important with pictures of surf. With exhibition canvas gloss, there's just something about that gloss level. It's not too reflective, it's not a mirror, it gives my prints just enough to look just how I want to look. I'm really known for my colour work more than anything, but I also have a passion for black and white, and it's not something that I've really done a lot of in recent years, because I haven't really been that thrilled with the results I've been able to get. But On this new exhibition canvas gloss, the black and whites just look amazing. And again, it's that D-max and the tonal scale and the white. It's a perfect black and white print, but it's on canvas. The clothesline, that's an old school thing of mine. We used to hang prints to dry back in the old days, and I'd still like to hang my prints up after I've printed them. One of my most popular images I call Aquadome, and it's always been a tricky one to print in the past, but since I've got this new canvas, the blues are blue, the whites are white, the aquas are aqua, and the print looks exactly how I want it to look. With Beach Girl, the blacks are really black, yet the colours are as vibrant as I could ever want them to be. With Liquid Energy, it's a very unique image. It's one of those almost impossible photos to get, and it's actually been almost impossible to print just how I want it to print, but since I've got the new canvas, sweet. The business has changed, and to survive, I've had to dramatically change along with it. Bringing canvas printing in-house has allowed me to reach out to new markets, and exhibition canvas gloss has proven to be the perfect match for my work.